soda.
Caffeine and soda?
Yeah, bro.
Well, usually there's caffeine in soda.
Right. No, I had to quit both because I was with the caffeine. I was drinking 4 monsters a day.
Jesus Christ. Hello and welcome to the Not Good Enough podcast, hosted by David and Andy, reporting live on August 6th. That's David.
And that's Andy.
This is episode 21. First round is on you.
Let's see, Andy. This is we're finally 21.
21. Woo! This podcast is finally legal. Wait a
Yep.
minute. No, legal
Wait,
to,
no.
legal to drive. We still can't rent a car. So we're getting there.
Yeah, we're almost at the car. The podcast is older than me now. That's interesting.
Hey, wow, fascinating. Okay.
Yeah, we're catching up to you. We just need 21 more episodes.
Well, it's like dog years and cat years, podcast years. Yeah, it's just a different formula.
Yeah.
Neat.
Let's see. What's new with us, Andy? See, first, my first anime episode, which went up about 2 weeks ago. It
Yeah.
got 68 views on YouTube.
Wow.
It kind of blew up a little bit.
Not one of those views are mine. So that's amazing.
Oh wow, what a dick! Thanks.
I listened
Great.
to it, when I was doing the thing.
Oh, that was enough for you. Okay. Great, thanks. So I want to thank all of you for doing that. All 65 of you, because 3 of those views are mine.
Nice.
And I have a new anime episode coming out on Monday. I should hopefully have that recorded and done on Sunday, sent to Andy, and then he'll post it up for Monday. So expect that.
Okay.
We're gonna be talking about Mayo Chiki, and it's gonna be more in depth. I'm writing my fucking
Ooh.
ass off.
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah, I'm at page 6, so we'll see how that goes.
Damn. Okay. Good for you, man. Anything else?
No, life, hateful, same
Oh,
shit.
okay.
Same shit there, that never changes.
Gotcha. Well,
What's
you
new with
gotta
you,
have
dude?
some type of staples.
Yeah.
New with me. Well, I did get a new game. I on Steam.
You shelled out money? No way, dude.
I shelled out money. Yeah. It wasn't a lot, but it was still money.
Is it satisfactory?
It is yeah, I would say that I'm pretty satisfied with my purchase because it is called Satisfactory. Now, the gist of this game, David, it's like a base building game, but it's a first person, and I won't get too much into it because I'm not like reviewing it right now. But it's you build factories. You're on an alien planet, and you like gotta build all the stuff, and you gotta go get things. And it's a factory building game, and it's also like a recipe building game. Like you got to get all these little parts, and then you got to make the parts for another thing that you need parts to make for parts,
crafting.
and then yeah, a whole bunch of crafting. If you love how to craft, or if you love crafting and all this stuff, you might enjoy this game too. It's currently early access, so it's still buggy, and they're still rolling out with new features and all that stuff. But I figured, well, I've been watching some guys on YouTube, play the game, and it seemed real fun to me, and so I got it, and then I've already played it for 7 hours. I've enjoyed it.
Jeez, 7 all in one sitting?
No,
Oh.
over a couple of days.
Oh man, I was about to give you some major props for telling your wife to go over there. I'm playing the game.
Well, the way our schedule is set up, I sort of have a 1 day to myself. So that is possible.
Warm up the old milk.
What?
You never heard of that?
No, I know you're an old soul, but this is ridiculous.
You've never heard of warm up the old milk?
Warm up the old milk? No.
Yeah, dude.
What does that mean?
Yeah, jizz.
Get out of here.
Have you never heard that?
Show updates. Anchor. it wasn't as popular as last week, but we're up 13 plays, so we're at 267 for our lifetime. Estimated size, I think it's still around 10. YouTube, we have the same numbers. We're at 12 subscribers, and we had 108 views last week, and I think that is because of. Well, I'm sorry, we had 108 views in the last 28 days, which was more. I think it averages out. It takes a week off, and then it adds the new week. It's not like from a specific date range, as far as I know. It's like literally the last 28 days.
Yeah.
So the numbers went up, and I think that's because of David's episode with anime. So good job, David.
Yeah.
With
Thanks, man. That was great.
sure, yeah. With Facebook, we're up one. We're at 137 followers.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Fucking Facebook. Come on, dude. Fucking hit us up on Anchor, please. You followed us. You might as well listen, right?
Yeah, right.
We're so much better than the pilot episode that we had.
Yeah.
We're so
Yeah.
much better. We're not good enough, but we're so much better.
It's never gonna be good enough, man.
Dude, have you re-listened to the first episode?
No, I have not.
Yeah, I can't do it. I can only listen to like 2 minutes, and I'm like, I can't.
Very nice.
Yeah, that was me at 19. Yeah, that was
Oh
awful. I don't
God,
know.
jeez,
Yeah,
you're still a teenager.
yeah, fuck, dude. Yeah, no, I grew up. I'm 20. Now we're
There
like
you
what,
are.
5 months later?
Yeah, yeah. Man, I feel like I'm 40 though because of this year.
Yeah, this year's going way too long.
Losing all my hair. The hair that I
We're
got
just,
left is turning gray.
dude. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of. There's a silver lining to this year feeling long as shit, and it's because me and my girlfriend's anniversary is on New Year's Eve, and
Plan
I
that one out.
yeah 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 I did actually. That was amazing. But it's crazy because I have no fucking gift. I have no idea. I have no great idea to give her on New Year's Eve. And the thing is, I'm not one of those people that like, oh, your birthday or whatever is near this holiday, so I'm just gonna give you one gift for both
Mm-hmm.
holidays.
No, it
I'm,
doesn't work
I
that
like
way
to
for those
separate it.
people.
Yeah,
No, it
especially
needs
for
to
my
be separate.
girlfriend.
I mean, my wife, her birthday is like 2 days after Christmas.
Oh man, yeah, my dad's birthday is 3 days before Christmas, so
3
most
days
people.
before Christmas. Oh wow.
Yeah, I see. Most people are like, yeah, here's like a bottle of whiskey to get you through your birthday and Christmas.
Yep. Here's a bottle of whiskey because you have family coming in.
Yeah, so, I'm so sorry.
Here's for you to pregame 3 days out.
Yeah, so I'm shit. I mean, I'm not. The thing is, I'm not using my time wisely. It's not like I'm over here thinking. Since I have this, I feels like I have this extra time.
Yeah.
I'm not using it wisely. I'm not thinking about anything to give her at the moment. But that's
At
mostly
the
because
moment,
her
yeah.
birthday's this month, so I gotta figure out what the fuck to give her there.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you'll figure it out. But anyway, shall we continue?
Yeah. I mean, no way, but up, man.
On to current events. So, David, have you heard of this giant catastrophic explosion that was in I can't pronounce the place.
Beirut.
Beirut?
Yeah, Beirut. Yeah, dude. I saw it.
I saw
And
some videos.
I saw a video, and that shit was crazy.
By the definition of the word, it is an awesome explosion.
Wow,
It's
that's
very
so
terrifying.
insensitive.
No, you look up the word. Like it's a very terrifying explosion. However, it's very interesting seeing the shockwave as far as like the sound wave.
Yeah.
But still very terrifying. There it was a the city Beirut was declared a disaster city. If you guys have not heard about this. This was yesterday, so August 7th. So at the port, there was a facility that had where is it, David? 2,750 metric tons of ammonium nitrate, which is typically used as agricultural fertilizer.
Damn.
Unfortunately, it's been stored there for the last 6 years at a warehouse without any safety measures. It clearly endangered the safety of the citizens. Now you can even look it up on Google. You can compare and contrast the before and after satellite views. Where the
Yeah.
building used to stand is now a crater, and because
It's
it's on a
filled with water.
port, it's completely filled with the ocean. It's
Yeah, dude.
now
This
like
shit is
a
crazy.
it's a cabana basically. Like it is. It's so sad, and it almost basically flattened everything around.
Yeah, we're
Um,
looking at the video, which I'm pretty sure is the same video most people have seen. This shit, I thought it was like a fucking nuke, bro. This shit was,
yeah.
I guess, it's the way the camera was zoomed in, but this shit was big as fuck, and you could just see like the houses or the buildings, like
Hmm.
just fucking blast away.
Yeah, I saw some video. It was a compilation of different videos of the explosion, like different points of view where like people were driving in their car and it goes off, and then all of their windows just shatter. That was the most terrifying one that I saw because you're driving and then out of nowhere you get hit by this huge sound wave and all your windows just explode. um, all the building windows, um, with the structure still intact. Um, all the windows and everything are just gone. Like there's a lot of homeless people right now because you can't really stay. Everything is just like it stated in the beginning. Like it is a disaster zone. Um, and David, I've heard about like there's in this area there was they've been having like a civil war, some type of conflict that's been going on in this area.
Yeah, yeah, it wasn't. It was they're going through some shit.
But um, that's not the only story that I want to talk to you about. So what I found interesting was on Facebook, and that was earlier today. There was major explosions in the last 48 hours or the last 30 hours, right? And I'm like, well, what the fuck is this, right? It was like 6 different places or whatever. And I'm like, well, I heard about that one. So then I looked up each of these locations, and sure enough, there was all these major explosions or fires. It's all happening at the same time, which is the coincidence about all this stuff.
It's a
So then
conspiracy, Andy.
I don't know. Who knows? Aliens. But the next one that we're going to go to is North Korea. So, mystery surrounds explosion in North Korea city on Chinese border. So, South Korean media reporting that several died in what may have been a gas explosion, and this would have been on Monday. Today's Thursday. So there's stuff going on there. There's another one
And Wuhan.
in
Yeah.
Wuhan. We have heard of Wuhan in recent days.
It's the motherfucker that started the COVID.
Allegedly. But now this is explosion at the Chinese chemical factory kills 6 people and injures 4. It is at Wuhan, and allegedly this is the same factory, to my understanding, that had the outbreak of the COVID virus.
Oh, dude, same factory. Nice.
Maybe. I can't remember if it was confirmed it was from a factory or if it was. um, just all natural, just a natural
Yeah.
virus
Some.
that is created,
Oh,
naturally.
yeah. You mean that weird bitch that ate the bat?
Who knows? There's a whole bunch of speculation. Honestly cannot remember, and I don't remember any of the specific details on that. I remember there was like guesses like, oh, well, there's a chemical plant right there, but I mean, what a coincidence, you know. Months later, then the factory itself explodes. Onto another one. This one is
The
in
UAE.
50 kilometer. Oh my god,
Yep.
50 kilometers from Dubai.
You said
There's a
kilo.
massive fire that broke out in this market. um, it's in the United Arab Emirates. So
Yeah,
this
dude.
was
Have you seen this
yesterday
video?
evening. Watch it right now.
Dude, this shit. That's a big.
Wow,
Yeah, that's a big
that's
ass
some
fire.
thick smoke.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Okay, Jesus.
It looks like
So
it's
let's see.
like round, like a big round ass area.
Yeah, several firefighting engines were seen rushing towards the spot, while the authorities are yet to ascertain the cause of the fire. No casualty has been reported so far, so that's nice. Um, so there's that. On to another one. This one is in the Middle East. There's a
Najaf.
what's up?
Najaf. I don't know. That's it.
Najaf. Um, yes, this is there's a fire in food and electrical storages in Nadaf. And there's lots of pictures on here, and we'll go ahead and post all these links so you can be like, oh shit.
Yeah. Whoa, what the fuck?
So, oh yeah, like a whole bunch of supplies were burned and all that stuff. Fascinating. On to another one. Then this one,
Here
let's
in
see. This is
the home
actually in the
country.
United States. Let's see. Engulfed in a ball of fire, crews knocked down flames after fire destroys downtown St. Paul construction site. So this is in Minneapolis. A $69 million apartment and hotel under construction in downtown St. Paul went up in flames early Tuesday morning.
Damn.
So, how about that, man? Within the
Dude.
week,
Damn. Yeah.
major fires and explosions happening
And
like all over the place.
yeah, and I saw when we were looking at these articles that there was actually an explosion in Russia in a gas station as well.
Oh, okay. So there's one in Russia then too.
Yeah, there's been a gas station in Russia exploded. Killed, I think it said it killed 6 people and then injured 4. So yeah, all these fucking explosions. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know COVID needed help, but I guess we got it.
I mean, I heard that everybody was saying that 2020 was going to be lit, but this is getting ridiculous.
Yeah, this is way too literal. We gotta, Jesus. Yeah, no, this is getting out of hand.
I mean, unfortunately, 2020 is really nothing to joke about. But I mean, Jesus Christ, come on.
we're we're gonna next we're gonna get a tornado here in Florida. And it's gonna be like filled with alligators and shit.
Oh, we're going to get an earthquake in Florida. That's what's going to happen. That's going to
Oh
cut us
yeah,
off guard. We're fine with like the wind and weather stuff. We're not expecting the floor to shake from underneath us.
it's gonna break off Key West. Key West is gonna be like right next to Cuba. It's gonna be alone. They're like, what happened to the bridge? I'm like, yo, the bridge is 5 miles away.
And it's still drifting. Oh God.
Yeah, yeah. No, this is getting out of hand. I mean, I guess See, the bad thing about 2020 is all this bad shit's happening, but also like this shit is going so slow that it's just more shit piling on, and we're like, dude, can we get it done? Can we just wait till? Can we just go next year? The fuck.
Yeah, I hope we learned our lesson about like hoping what we wish for. Like I remember when people were like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna have like Roaring Twenties, or like whatever. Let's go back like back in the day, and here we are.
Yeah, we got Black Plague.
We get the
Uh,
Black Plague. Shit.
shit. No,
Yeah,
I just
it's
I just
yeah,
wanna shout everybody out that said, like 4 years ago when the joke started that they had 2020 vision. Fuck you guys. All right.
yeah. Is
You
this
guys
what you
didn't warn
saw?
us about. Yeah, you didn't tell anybody? Dick.
Yeah, talk about being selfish.
Oh,
Anyway,
dude. Also
yeah.
crazy. Last thing before we go into the next segment. Reading this Minneapolis article, it
hmm
says that the fire crew started. They arrived at the scene at 4:20 on Tuesday morning. 4:20, blaze it. Fuck.
420 on 8/4/20. That's amazing.
Yeah. All right. Well, I was just saying that.
Okay, appreciate it, man. Thanks for your input.
Oh, no problem. We're gonna
Okay,
go to the next segment.
that's right.
Games.
Games.
Andy, that was a beautiful unison that we just did there.
Thanks. It's
And
like we're in sync.
oh,
Bye,
thanks.
bye, 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 bye.
It only took 21 episodes, right?
Hey, can't rush perfection.
Well, it won't be good enough, Andy.
Ugh.
But this week we're talking about comparing Spider-Man PS4 that came out 2 years ago with
Okay.
Spider-Man 3 on the PlayStation that came out whenever the movie came out. I think it was like 12 years ago.
Damn. Are you serious?
What?
12 years ago?
Yeah, I was legit,
Oh, God.
dude.
Spider-Man 3.
I still love the movie. I mean, I don't like emo Toby Parker, Toby Maguire, but I like everything else in the movie. Even though I could realize it has a lot of flaws. I'm more of an entertainment guy. I don't critique shit too much, But
Uh huh.
did you look up when it came out?
Spider-Man 3?
Yeah, when it.
Well, the movie came out in 2007.
Oh wow, yeah. Damn, the game's that old too. Shit, holy fuck. Damn, I was 7. Dude, can you
Uh-huh.
imagine my confusion being 7 and watching like Peter Parker slap the fuck out of Mary Jane? Yo, I was like, this is not cool. But let's see.
Yeah,
We're
you were like,
gonna.
getting out of your seat. It's like, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Yo, actually, I like Gwen Stacy better than Mary Jane. I don't know. I don't even like blondes like that. But let's see. So, getting into these comparisons, obviously, there's going to be a big disparity because one's they're what? What's 7? What's 13 minus 7? Andy, 5. Wait, what?
What?
Am I an idiot? What?
13 minus 7 is 6.
Wait, hold on a second.
What are you trying to
What's
math?
what's what's the difference between the two games?
Well, when did
Well,
this
2018
this is
to
your
20.
review?
Yeah. Oh, 11 years. Holy shit, man. That took
18
a.
minus 7? Is that what you're
Yeah.
talking about? Yeah, it's
Yeah, I don't
11-year
know where
difference.
the fuck did I get.
If Spider-Man 3 came out in the same year that the movie came out, that was 2007. And I guess you said that Spider-Man 4
No, Spider-Man
was
PS4 on the PS4.
excuse me. Spider-Man PS4 came out 2 years ago. Well, it's 2020 now, so that's 2018. Yes. It's a
Best part.
11-year difference.
Best part is I did 13 minus 7 and I got 5. Fuck. All right, but let's. Yeah, I'm the one selling you your drugs and counting them out. So you're welcome.
This guy.
So let's see. Obviously, there's gonna be a big disparity. They're 11 years apart. Budget, different. That's a movie game, so it was more rushed. Technology, all that shit. So
Mhm.
that aside, I'm gonna look at Spider-Man 3 in terms of the mechanics and stuff, and also how it was perceived back in the day. Because I remember playing this shit when it came out. I made my mom buy it for me. I was a huge Spider-Man fan. I still am.
Mhm.
And shit, one thing that I didn't remember until I replayed it recently, like 2 weeks ago, was that it has some awful ass animations. Especially during the cutscenes. Well, like basically exclusively during the cutscenes, I'm gonna say. Um, there's one that really comes to my head, and it's when Peter's at the Daily Bugle, and Jameson's trying to tell him to go get pictures of giant lizards or whatever the fuck. And he like puts his fucking arms up in the air and like opens up his eyes like wide as shit. Like if it was like one of those inflatey dudes, the inflatable wigglies, whatever the fuck they're called.
Oh yeah, the crazy arm flailing man.
Yes, yes, that is exactly what Jameson looks like. A- And
Okay.
I was weirdest. I was weirded out. That's like the specific example that comes to my mind. Another thing is the boss fights. Yo, this shit was so annoying, Andy. I struggle so much with the boss fights, and it's because the game doesn't. There's no regenerative health, right? Which is cool. It's a challenge on its own. Spider-Man PS4 has the same shit. There's no regenerative health, but at least Spider-Man PS4 has like a health system that you can get. Whenever you build your combo meter up, and
Mhm.
Spider-Man PS3 just doesn't give you health most of the time. There's sometimes where there's like random fucking health, like in the most random places, but you don't regain health like when you go from beating a group of bad guys to go into the boss fight. You stay with the same health, so that shit's annoying as fuck.
Mm.
And then not only just that, it's long as shit. The boss fights are like way too damn long. I fought Kingpin for dead ass 15 minutes. And that fight was annoying as shit because you can't punch him because if you like try to do combos on him, he blocks it all. So you have to wait. You have to physically wait and stand still until he tries to punch you, and then you could dodge and counterattack. That's literally how I fought him, and it took 15 minutes to beat him. That was
Wow.
annoying as shit. I literally did not move my character. I did not. I did not. My left hand was not doing anything except holding L1 so I could dodge. That's annoying shit. The end fight, the one with Venom, way too damn long. The one with Sandman and the new Goblin, Andy, dude. When I tell you, bro, I knew what to do, and I still had to look up for a YouTube video because there was no way that I was like, there's no way that this fight is taking this damn long. There has to be something I'm doing wrong. Nope, you're just supposed to fucking circle around Sandman and just keep throwing Goblin grenades. What the fuck, dude? Dude, I didn't time the fight, but I want to say it was around 30 minutes. And the bad shit about it is this game has a lot of QTEs, quick time events, and especially at the end they're fast as shit. And if you miss, you lose a chunk of health and you have to redo the fight.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, so that was a long ass time. And Spider-Man PS4 doesn't have like amazing mechanical bosses, but it's emotional and it doesn't go on for long. Some of them are even I would say short. I wish they were a little bit longer, just because I love the way it plays so much and emotionally it has a lot of emotion to most of the boss fights. That shit's great. One thing that I kind of preferred on the Spider-Man 3 side of things is the swinging. I love the swinging on the PS4 game, but I feel like uh, the swinging in PS3 and the PS3 Spider-Man 3 version was a little bit. It was a little bit like faster. Felt like more momentum,
Mhm.
and really, it's just a tweak that they could do on the PS4 version. And also like how in the PS3 version you could use both sticks, the L2 and the R2, to swing from two webs. That shit's cool. I like that. I wish you would do that more often. I also wish they would add a goddamn you ever seen Spider-Man 1? You saw Spider-Man 1, right? The original Sam Raimi movie?
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen most of the Spider-Mans. I don't think I've seen some of the most recent ones.
Well, this one's you remember the scene in the first Spider-Man movie where Green Goblin takes Mary
Mm-hmm.
Jane to the bridge and Peter has to go there. So he like
Yeah,
he webs
and he
up these
like
two little canisters and then
creates like a little hammock or whatever. I'm
no
just kidding. Go
before
on.
that. What?
What? Go
No.
on.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, fucking Mary Jane can die. Hate that bitch. No, he's trying to go to the bridge and then he swings. I don't know how to fuck to call it, dude. It's slingshot. He slingshots. There you
Yes.
go. Fucking
Mm-hmm.
slingshots.
Mm-hmm.
I wish they would fucking add that. And Spider-Man 3 was so close because you could slingshot, but it's like scripted. So I wish they would. I wish they would add that.
Oh, it was in a cutscene or something like that.
It wasn't in a cutscene, but it was like if you had to go to the Ravencroft institution, you had to do it. It was like a scripted moment for you to do it, and then
I
you
see.
don't. You do it when the game wants you to, not when you want to.
Gotcha.
Which I wish you could do that, but whatever. That's some both games are lacking.
Yeah.
Also, Spider-Man 3 is short as shit, and I finished the game in 5 hours. Not collectively, because I was getting stressed out. I kept playing NFL Street.
Kingpin.
Yeah, Kingpin was bad, but Sandman is when I lost my shit. Because I knew the game was bad because I played it when I was little. But I bought a PS3 because I wanted some nostalgia or whatever, and I knew I was gonna get. I knew what I expected, so I wasn't gonna. I wasn't expecting greatness and then being disappointed. I expected shit, and then that's exactly what I received. But the last fight is when I was like I was getting physically angry. I was like punching my couch, like you fucking work, bro. What the fuck? And then the last thing I want to touch on is the voice acting. Holy shit, man! They got Tobey Maguire to do the voice. They got most of the original cast. I want to say. I don't think they got Kristen Dunst or Kirsten, whatever her name is. But did they
Kirsten.
get Kirsten? Yeah, Kirsten Dunst. I don't think they got her. But did they get Tobey Maguire, who sounds like he's not putting any emotion into it at all. He sounds so depressed.
Well, I
Like his
mean.
inflection doesn't change in the voice, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then also they got J. Jonah Jameson's. I forgot his name. What's his name? J.K. Simmons. They got J.K. Simmons to do the voice for J. Jonah Jameson, and he's great. He's amazing. But it, comparing that with what we got 2 years ago, it's the most recent one is so much better. Like strides better. Because it's not even just the way the voice acting, it's the dialogue too, like the writing. It's relatable. It fits the story better. A lot of emotions. Do you know the Yuri Lowenthal is the one who did the voice for Spider-Man in the newest game? He
Mm.
recorded all his lines twice. One for if Spider-Man was like walking around, and one for when Spider-Man was swinging. Because if he's swinging, he's gonna sound a little bit more
Oh,
agitated.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
that's amazing. That's great.
Yeah.
And then you go back and play Spider-Man 3 after you pay the one on PS4, and you're like, ugh, why does Tobey Maguire sound like he's not getting paid enough?
Well, he probably thought he was getting paid enough.
So yeah, that's my little comparison with Spider-Man PS4 and Spider-Man 3. I
Sweet.
see Spider-Man 3 was more of a nostalgia trip for me, and I liked it for what it was. I knew it was gonna be shit, so it didn't disappoint me. Spider-Man
Mm.
PS4, I didn't know what I was getting myself into, but I happen to love the game, and I'm excited for the new Miles game that's coming out. So, you
Mm.
know, we're gonna wait for that when that comes out.
Well, let's see. So onto the meta scores for the games. Spider-Man 3 out of 33 critic views, it scored a 60. And I believe it's out of 100. For
Honestly,
Spider
not as bad as I thought.
21 of the 33 are mixed reviews. 7 are positive and 5 are negative. Now, there is a 11-year difference, right? So the information is shown differently. I'm mistaken.
Are you okay?
No, this is fine. I was on the wrong tab. So,
Oh, nice.
Spider-Man 4 or Spider-Man, excuse me, PS4, it scored an 87 out of 116 reviews, 110 were positive, and six were mixed, with 0 negative.
Yeah, I fucking love that game.
Mm-hmm.
Now, no, oh shit, I forgot to mention, dude, the combat in Spider-Man 3. I kind of wish they would do that again because it's combos. So most of the fights were different. Instead of pressing square, which Spider-Man on PS4 more hectic and more thought goes into it. But I like the combos. I kind of wish they would do the combos again. But yeah, that's my last point on that.
All right. All right. So, unfortunately, this week we do not have a movie. John was unable to get it to us on time. He has some things going on. We should have one for next week, though. So, we're looking forward to that. But in the meanwhile, we're going to take a break and
Yeah.
we'll be right back. All right. Welcome back to the second half of episode 21. We're going on to the next segment, Conspiracy of the Week. This week, we're talking about 5G towers. What are they? David, do you know what 5G towers are? Let me get your point of view right now.
It's wireless charging for the birds.
Wireless charging for the birds. That's right, because they, what did you say? They depleted all of their batteries
Yeah,
because they did the coronavirus?
COVID. Yeah, they started the COVID-19, so we can go in quarantine, so they could change the battery on the birds. You ever wondered why the fucking weather was so perfect during quarantine?
Because everybody was indoors.
Everybody was indoors because they need to change the battery on the birds. They can't do that bitch in the rain. It's all starting to make sense. Yeah.
I hope you're right, because that would make sense.
Yeah.
Anyway.
2020 can't throw anything else weirder.
So, like my co-host David, people around the world have claimed that 5G towers are connected to COVID. Last year, the Belgian government halted a 5G test over radiation concerns. Switzerland is monitoring the risk posed by the 5G network. A member of the UK House of Commons warned the Parliament of the unintended consequences of the 5G upgrade. 5G fears have become mainstream, but their point of origin is anything but. If you are digging into the claims behind these fears, you'll discover some truly wild conspiracy theories. Some people claim that 5G is in the same wavelength as weapons, or that is being used by the military to break the enemy's spirit.
Bro,
What's so funny? You haven't heard of those rays?
I don't read,
Those
dude.
sound rays? All right, I'll send you a link.
But look.
What?
Can you imagine? They're like, yeah, let's break their spirit, and then they started doing the 5G, and then the enemy's like, yeah, I don't really feel like fighting today, man.
It's literally like a ray gun that will cause your skin to burn. They help. They designed it to do like crowd control or something like that.
They designed 5G to do crowd control.
No, those giant weapons that use like sound waves to. It's not a lethal weapon, but it's if you
But
get
it can
hit,
burn your skin off.
it
Sounds
burns
pretty
your
lethal to
skin. It
men.
makes you uncomfortable. It makes you leave. It makes you move. Anyway, people like David have argued that the smaller wavelengths used in each new generation of cell phone infrastructure have never been tested, and therefore we are guinea pigs. Right, David? Claims about the harms of 5G are not far from gay frog conspiracies.
Gay frog conspiracies. Wow. Okay, we
Uh-huh.
gotta touch on that soon.
All right. I'll let you get handsy on that. You'll be
Oh,
happy to know that none of those claims are true. Howard Jones, the head of technology communications at UK's mobile network provider EE, said that the wavelengths that 5G uses and will use are all entirely safe and have been in research and testing for decades. It's a red herring to say it's a new technology and therefore hasn't been tested. That's what he said. There's a large amount of terror out there over a phone network. Chances are many people couldn't explain what 5G even is. So here's a brief review of the actual technology. When you use your phone, it interacts with a phone tower nearby via radio waves. The phone tower then connects also via radio waves to a core network, which then passes on the information it receives and sends information back. Currently, if your phone uses 4G, the frequency band of the radio wave it employs is anywhere from 2 to 8 gigahertz. This is a slightly higher frequency than 1.8 to 2.5 gigahertz for 3G and can be slightly different depending on your region. Using higher frequencies has both advantages and disadvantages. The higher the frequency of radio wave, the shorter the wave itself. Similar to sound waves, shorter waves lose energy faster as they move, so they cover less distance. The area covered by the phone tower, also known as a base station, is called a cell, and these are usually around 1 to 20 kilometers wide, although they can be a lot smaller depending on how many phones there are in the area. At weaker frequencies, one tower covers less area, therefore, you need more towers. However, shorter waves also mean that more devices can be connected to one phone tower at once. 5G potentially offers network connection speeds that will be substantially higher than what's currently available. One of the reasons why people are so worried about 5G is that the new network can support frequencies of up to 300 gigahertz, although the various countries where it's being rolled out will cap the frequencies differently. The higher frequencies are called millimeter wavelengths because they are between 1 and 10 millimeters in width. Shorter waves, with their larger energy, might seem dangerous at face value, but it's no basis for these concerns. Higher frequencies doesn't mean higher intensity. It's really like comparing blue with red light. It's a different wavelength. For 5G's 26 gigahertz, the radio wave is absorbed in the outer layer of the skin rather than getting into the brain tissue. Comforting, right? There
Yeah,
are
100%.
nerve endings. There are nerve endings in the skin which would warn off any overexposure. Because shorter wavelengths don't penetrate like longer ones, giggity. It also means 5G phone towers need to be placed closer together, something which doesn't impress those already nervous about the everywhere presence of radio waves in our environment. Another significant change for 5G will be um, centralized much of the processing. My God.
Ooh, damn, bro. You all right?
Well,
That was rough.
there was a yeah, it was spell
Want to
check on
you want
that.
to retry on that one?
Spell check.
That is not a spell check. That's actually how
No,
you spell the word.
no, you're not over here. Spell check. Another significant change for 5G will be centralized. Much of the processing that in the past was carried out at the base station. Dealing with the higher density of devices and doing sophisticated processing requires a great deal of computing power. Rather than having each base station doing it, The raw data is transmitted to a central location and be processed there. So, why are people so scared? Do you know, David? Fear of
Same
electromagnetic
shit, different
radiation.
day.
Same shit every day. Fear of electromagnetic radiation is nothing new. And the most simple explanation is the promise of a 5G rollout is just bringing up the same old technology concerns people have had for decades, just dressed up in a
Wow, you
new
can't say that.
appearance. I will come over there and I will find you.
Do
The
it so we could wait.
exposure
Do it so we can record the podcast here.
the
So much easier.
exposure levels for the general public will be well below the limits set by ICNIRP, the
Jesus.
international review agency linked to WHO.
Whoo!
WHO. The prevalence of phone handsets has gone from zero to has gone
100
from zero in
to 100.
the
Say it.
0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds. Yeah, gone from
Nice.
zero in the early 80s, 1980s, to over 90% of the Australian population now, without a noticeable change in brain cancer rates. But experts have noted that maybe, just maybe, there is one source we can blame for this uptick in 5G phobia, and of course, it's Russia.
Everything. Everything comes back to
There's
Russia.
a theory around that Russians want to slow the 5G rollout in the West to enable their technology to catch up. Thoughts on that, David?
Yeah, I don't know what's the phobia with that, man. They're like, we don't want you guys to fucking be too ahead. I kind of understand it. You guys are just tripping because it's Russia.
Yeah.
That's my take on it.
Yeah.
At least on that specific bit.
Yeah,
It's
when
it's
people hear the
it's like
word
the
Russia.
y-
Oh,
yeah,
God.
it's like when you have to go to gym class and then they're like
Ooh,
the teacher's
Jim.
like,
Ooh.
ugh, yeah, and you're in gym class and the teacher's like, yeah, you guys got to run laps, and then
Ooh.
your friends are like jogging and you're like, I can't eat, can you guys wait? Fuck, dude, I'm sick. Fuck, wait
Yeah.
for me. And they're
Fuck,
like, we're
I got
2 laps ahead of you.
I got
Wait for me.
yeah, well wait around this time. Damn. I got winded changing clothes.
Yeah, jeez, my shin hurts. Fuck. It's like that.
Anyway,
That's how I feel about it.
so that's talking about 5G towers. So I mean, it's technology. I honestly don't think that it's going to cause any problems that we're not already experiencing now. I mean, there's so many uh waves going on right now because of my internet. You know what I mean? Like,
No,
and everybody's
elaborate.
got their own modem. Everybody's got their own router. Like, there's all these networks.
Well, actually, Andy, thanks to the Cox network, I have a modem and router in one.
So
offer
it's
the low price
super
of
concentrated.
offer the low price of $79.99. You can get your own little. Just fucking sponsor myself in.
Jesus
Like
Christ.
hit them up. We're like, yeah, I already did it. I'm like, I don't even know you. I'm like, yeah, you guys got to pay me. I already did the sponsor. Like, we don't. You have 10 people that watch your podcast. I'm like, I don't care.
And those 10
I did the
people,
sponsor. Fuck.
yeah. And then they tell people and they tell people. That's right.
Yeah.
But it's
So
okay
yeah,
because you're
5G.
always complaining about the lack of internet connection that you have, so it's fine.
No, not now. Now I have to up my shit. I pay $100 a month now.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Sounds like me. So does that make you mad, David?
No, Andy, that doesn't make me mad. You know why?
Why?
Because I like the birds, and they got to change the battery on the birds. You know. So okay,
Right, you are.
so yeah, these concerns are I want to say liable. They're whatever now, but yeah, eventually, weed out the weak will just evolve into not being affected by the wavelengths. You know.
That's absolutely right. Yeah, we're just gonna evolve. We're gonna get accustomed to it, and our kids are gonna be fine. They're gonna
Exactly.
need it.
Well, probably not our kids. It's probably gonna be a couple generations down. This is gonna be like fucking 13G.
No, I mean like our kids are gonna get born into this environment, so they're gonna be accustomed to it. Like
Oh
you
yeah, yeah.
Gen
If
Zs
their
right
skin never
now,
burns off. Don't
you
don't club me up with
Zoomers.
those people. Don't Zoomers. Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, don't club me up with those people. I'm not, I am not a part of those.
Anyway, so that doesn't make you mad.
What does make us mad,
What
Andy?
makes us mad? You know what?
Well, I have a list.
I've been trying to be happy in recent days, so I don't really have anything that makes me mad. Do you have anything that makes you mad, David?
Well, Andy, I have 50 things that everyday people do that make me mad. Everyday people do that people do every day. There we go. See, shit, I got dyslexia just like you trying to read that.
Bitch.
All
Number
right.
1, we have 50 things on this list that makes typical people mad. So, let us know in some comments, write a letter if you even know our addresses. We don't care.
That'd
Let
be
us
weird as
know.
fuck. I
It would
care.
be
I
weird.
care about.
Like, holy shit. We got fan mail, literally. Anyway, we're gonna go down this list. Let us know if you relate to any of these things that make you mad. David, you want to do odd? I'll do even.
Sure, odds are ones and threes, right?
Yes, you go first.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's see. Humble bragging, Andy.
Mhm.
Humble bragging. It's one of those like, I had to hire a housekeeper because my new house is just too big for me to take care of alone. It's one of those. They're bragging, but they're making it sound like just everyday, like it's a first world problem, basically.
I hate those people. Yeah, like they have it good, and they're like, no, it's okay. I guess I'll stay in my pool house since I'm getting my other place refloored. Anyway, on to number 2. David, I hate it when you don't stand on one side on the escalator. You
Did
stand in the
never heard about
middle.
that. Yeah,
You
well,
know,
I
I
never heard
know
about
this
that.
is
No.
crazy. So apparently, the etiquette is standing on typically the right side of the escalator. And we're talking about the escalator now. You stand on the right side if you're not going to be walking up the escalator, right? Or walking down the escalator, or whatever it may be. Because on the left side, you're supposed to leave a pathway for people to go in front of you to walk, while you're just standing there, because you don't
Nah,
want to
fuck
just
that.
congest it,
Nah,
David.
fuck that.
Don't congest it
Nah, fuck that. Dude, what? I mean, dude, first of all, I've never heard of this shit. Second off, what's the point of the fucking moving escalator if you're just gonna move along with it?
to
You know?
walk that much faster.
D- Where
Some
do you
people got
have
a
to
place to
go?
go.
You're in a staircase that moves. And they're not most of all the escalators that I have been on have not been like long. It's not a it's a 7-second ride, and yet you have to walk, and then you expect me to stay on one side.
so
I'm not in a car. I don't have to stay on one side of the fucking hall.
so that escalated quick.
Yeah, escalated quickly. Thanks.
Number 3.
Let's see. Starting an order with "Can I get a?" Wow, that doesn't annoy me. But I do that shit, but
Hey,
whatever.
can I get a volume? You don't have that in the drive-through?
Oh, okay. So I see what it's saying here. So it's saying it's rude because instead of saying "Can I get a?" It's more polite to say "May I please have?" And uh, that one's a little nitpicky. And we're on number 3, so I guess that's an
Here we
indication of how
go.
the other ones are gonna go.
Number 4, holding the door for one person behind you. Or
Not
I'm
holding the door.
sorry, not holding the
Jesus
door for
Christ.
one person. I hate it when people hold the goddamn door. They got arms, maybe. Not holding the door for the person behind you. Yes. And I thought it was like
I do it. I do it. I hold the door.
I do. I mean, it's a nice gesture. Sometimes if I hear something, somebody's coming up behind me, I would open up the door and then I'll let them go through. And then I follow behind them.
Nah, well, craziest part is so sometimes I take it to the extreme to where them motherfuckers ain't even right behind me. They're like 50
Oh,
feet
you make
away.
it awkward when they're like
Yeah.
about 20 seconds out,
Yeah,
and you
I
just
stare at
you
them as
just
I'm holding the
you
door
just
open.
you just you're just like handling the doorknob, and you're just waiting for them to
Yeah.
come.
Just
To come.
staring at them in the face. And then also I've been in situations where I'm being nice and I'm holding the door. Like it's only happened when I'm leaving church with my girlfriend when we used to go to church. I hold the door behind me and then it's just a group of people that don't stop. Some they're awkwardly like I'm waiting for the gap of people not to
Yeah,
go through so I could like leave the door. I've been standing outside holding the door for like 30 seconds and my
yep,
girlfriend's waiting to go home.
yeah.
But let's see. Number 5, refusing to walk single file on a crowded sidewalk. Fuck you. I don't. I don't like walking behind people. You know. What? How do you feel? Do you walk behind people single file like if you're in kindergarten?
um. Well, I hate it when say that only 3 people fit on a sidewalk. Shoulder to shoulder. This is like pre-COVID when I was walking on sidewalks. Um, and there was 3 people in their group, and I'm walking the opposite direction. They're not parting ways, so I like literally have to go in the grass. I have to step out of their way because they're taking up literally the whole sidewalk.
See, that's your fault. Why don't you? I just walk right through them, right through the middle. They have to separate for me. Fuck them. I don't care. And sometimes, like if they're holding hands, I've hit their hands. Like I've walked through their hands and they have to let go, and they look at me weird. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Fuck you.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Uh, let's see. Oh wait, am I
Singing
number?
along to a song like you're trying to win a Grammy.
Yo, what? This is number 6. This is getting out of hand already. Already, this is getting out of hand. I sing along. Fuck that. I don't care. I'm winning that Grammy.
Number 7.
Let's see. Number 7, not returning your shopping cart. I can understand this. I can understand
Hmm.
this.
I
This happened
return
to
mine
a
every
lot.
single time.
See, first off, I don't use shopping carts. I use baskets, and whenever I go to Publix, I use the basket. And sometimes I want more shit, but if it doesn't fit in the basket, I'm not. I'm not taking it. I don't take shopping carts. That's not my thing.
Hmm.
But I have been in situations where sometimes the damn store is way too far, and there's no like things in the parking lot for the carts. So pop that bitch up on the curb. You know?
Hmm. So you at least put it in a spot, like
Yeah.
on
But
the curb, not just like in the middle
if
of a
there's not
fucking
like a
spot, a
Yeah,
parking
you
spot,
know, like in supermarkets, they have like the like the own parking space for the carts.
a cart return or a cart corral.
Yeah, yeah, I put it in that, but some stores don't have it, and I'm not putting that bitch all the way in the front. You know, I'm not taking it back to the
Sure.
store sometimes. So I prop it up on the damn
Hmm.
curb. I have done that.
Number 8, talking ad. What? What the fuck is that word?
I don't know.
Nauseum?
Nauseum, nauseum. What the hell?
Taking ad nauseum about
Talking.
how talking ad nauseum. All right, let's read this paragraph. No matter what your I'm sorry, I don't know that word. No
Yo, me
matter
either.
what your job, your family situation, or your list of hobbies is, chances are you consider yourself a pretty busy person. If you're constantly talking about how busy you are, however, it comes across as the most annoying kind of humble brag.
Another type of. Yo, actually, yo, this shit does annoy me now that I'm reading the paragraph and context cluesing my way up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, this shit's annoying. I'm like, yo, you wanna like hop on the PS4? And they're like, yeah, nah, dude, I have so much work, bro. Like, I have statistical math coming up. I have the test, and then I got to do my French homework, and then also I gotta write an essay. And I'm like, you could have just said no.
Great. I don't need your life story. It's a yes or no. Thank you. Number
Yeah.
9.
looking at your phone when you're talking to someone in person. Oh, that shit grind my gears. I'm not gonna lie.
Yep. I don't know
I
how many times I slap phones out of people's hands. It's great.
I have had a serious conversation in the beginning of my relationship with my girlfriend. I fucking hate that shit.
Hmm.
Not even when you're talking to me. Like, if we're together, why the fuck you on your phone if you're not like picking the song on the aux? You know,
Right.
enjoy the time with me. I'm not on my phone at all. My mom texts me, I ignore her. Sometimes I do it when I'm alone. You know, I don't fuck that. If I'm with somebody, I'm with them. You feel me?
Hmm. Number 10 is tapping your feet. Now, I take offense to this. I do. I
Uh,
tap my feet.
well, it's because you're so jittery from all the caffeine.
Maybe.
Let's see.
It's
11.
usually
Oh,
okay.
go
Go
go.
on. Nope, nope,
No,
nope,
no,
nope.
no,
Number
no, no,
11.
no, no. Okay, all right. Number 11. Parking too close to the line in a parking lot. Yeah, this shit's kind of dude.
Fucking
Actually,
piss me off. I bet they're terrible at coloring too. Those assholes.
yo, yo, this is crazy because every day I struggle with this shit. In my apartment complex, I
David,
park next to the
every
sink.
day everyone struggles with this.
Well, me personally, it's my podcast. Fuck them. Let's see. So, this lady, I don't know where she lives, but I park next to her in my apartment complex. This bitch cannot park at all, dude. I park like to the opposite end. I park I park close to the line, but away from her, so she can like do her own thing. Because
Okay.
this lady cannot. She parks at like at an angle, like a 30-degree angle.
Mm.
It's incredible how bad you could fuck up a parking spot.
Number 12, finishing a food item and putting the container back in the fridge. Now, I think
Wow, I've
the
never done
last
that.
time I did that, I was a child. And I'm talking single digit.
Yeah, I see. I've done it when I was a kid too, but that was only because it wasn't my food. It was somebody else's food, and I had to put it back there so they could look, open it and be like, "Oh, I got
Be all
food,"
sad.
and they were like, "Yeah, be
Hmm.
depressed." But yeah, I don't. If I finish it, I'm putting it back in the
Hmm.
sink. But let's see. Replying all. Oh, to like forwards. Oh, okay.
Hmm.
I see. When like a chain mail. I've never really had to deal with this.
Yeah. Like, however, in most settings, there's no reason to send your response to everyone on an email chain. Thanking your boss for your holiday bonus doesn't need to be something the whole office sees.
Yeah, I don't do any type of emails. But yeah, I don't do this.
I know this not good enough email is like the first real email you're doing, man. I'm proud of you.
I know.
Number 14, putting something back on the wrong shelf at the grocery store. Now, my wife, she will do this all the time. I give her a look and she's like, "What?" And then I'm like, "All right, whatever."
Yeah, it's because you worked at retail and you
I
realize how
know. I'm
fucking
like,
annoying it was.
it's not. And so, for example, she'll do that. She'll put it somewhere else, and then I'll pick up something, have it in the cart, and decide that I don't want it, and I take it back where I got it from, and I put it back exactly where it goes.
Yeah, that's what I do. That's exactly what I do.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe that has something to do with it because that I had retail experience. You have retail experience. I don't think she has had retail experience, so she doesn't know.
Ugh.
Number
Isn't she like
15.
a She's like a psychologist though, right?
Uh, Something like that. Number 15.
Something with a Y in the in the name. Let's see. Talking at the movies. Yeah, this shit's annoying, man.
Yep. I had a conversation with my wife.
Oh, she
Mhm.
talks in the movies.
Well, especially if we're at the house,
Oh
and
yeah,
and it's
no,
like a
my mom
brand
does
new
that
movie.
shit.
I've never seen it before. I have turned like complete focus onto the movie. I am watching it. I'm absorbing every single thing.
Oh my gosh, she says what's happening.
No,
Oh man, my mom loves doing that shit. What just happened? Why are they doing that? Oh my god.
yeah, and then you got to pause it. Hopefully, you can pause it, and then you tell your mom, I just
I'm
miss.
watching the movie with you.
Yeah, like we're literally seeing the same thing.
I don't know.
I can't. I'm sorry. I can't stand that. Like I just want to watch it. Now, if it's trash TV, that's something else
Yeah,
because it does
that's
not
different.
matter.
Yeah, I don't run into that problem with my girlfriend, but I did run into that problem when I was little with my grandpa's wife. She could talk, man. And
Mm,
she would just judge all of the characters like actions. Like, oh, I
hmm
would not do that. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Shit.
Yeah, nobody cares.
Yeah, that shit was annoying.
Number 16, wearing too much fragrance. Nobody needs to smell you when you're 2 rooms out.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna keep that joke to myself. All right, we're
Mm.
gonna go to number 17.
All right.
Going to an express checkout with more than 10 items. Never really had to deal with this.
hmm
I am a brand new adult, so I have not dealt with this yet.
The sign overhead says 10 items. The whole point is it's supposed to be express. You don't want to get clogged up with people if you just have like 2 things. Anyway, 18, taking a phone call at the gym. Well, I
Never
don't go
dealt
to
with
the
this either.
gym, so I don't know what that's like.
Yeah, well, I used to do weightlifting, but I was at school, so I haven't dealt with this either. Let's see, episode 19. Not replacing the toilet paper. I live alone, so this is my own fault, and I get annoyed by myself.
And then you're like, oh, well, I gotta lay in the grave I just dug. Oh god, man,
See,
what a
it
shitty
sucked. It sucked when I
situation.
was little. Sucked when I was little because my mom for some fucking outrageous reason, never kept the toilet paper like the new ones in the bathroom. She would keep it at like one central location. So then you would,
Sadistic.
yeah. So you would have to like with your pants down, fucking go like one leg by one leg and
Ew.
like hobble all the way to the central location and get the toilet paper and like hobble back and then turn around, look at the floor, make sure a piece of shit didn't fall on the floor.
Gross. All right, number 20, humming along with a song in public.
This is annoying just because it's just fucking sing the song, you know? Because then I gotta try to figure out what you're humming to. Just sing the song, and I want to see. I want to.
Then you don't want to bother them and like what
Yeah,
is the song because I gotta know.
yeah. Give me a
Yeah.
better hint. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see number
Um.
21.
Yep.
Go ahead. You have something to say?
Well, I was gonna say the only exception is if it's instrumental and there's no words,
Make
then
your
I
own
would have
words.
to give it a pass.
Make your own words. Acapella or not acapella. That's the complete. That is the
mm-hmm.
opposite of what acapella means. All right. Let's see number 21. RSVPing at the last minute. Again, I don't have any social gatherings, so this is not something I deal with. Andy, you just had a wedding, so did this
I
did
did.
this has this happened with you?
Well,
You
what
did it in advance, like a long time in advance. So I bet it didn't.
we were only engaged for like 7 months.
It felt like it was like 3 years.
No, no, sir. We got engaged in March and then got married in October.
Well, it felt like you sent the damn
Usually,
thing
usually
out at
you
like in March.
no, that was my engagement party. You
Oh
always get
yeah,
that
the one with
mixed
the
up.
snake. Yeah, the one with the snake. Okay.
Anyway, um, no, the etiquette is 3 months sending an RSVP out because you're gonna need usually you need to have people get time off from work, set travel plans and all that stuff.
Yeah, yeah, I see. Well,
Hmm
I don't. My wedding's gonna have like 5 people, including
Nice.
me and my girlfriend. So
And the officiant.
yeah, and then like the 2 people that are security guards.
22, leaving the toilet seat up.
Yeah, this definitely probably an issue you've run into. Surprisingly, I run into this issue as well with myself. And it's because when I pee, I put the toilet seat up, but then sometimes I forget to put it down. So then, in the middle of the night, I'm about to take a shit, and then I have to like turn
You're
on the
running
lights
for
and
an
make sure,
emergency. Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
make sure.
damn it.
That, and it's weird. I have to look at it at an angle to like make sure the toilet seat is down.
God. Sorry, man. I don't have that problem.
Oh,
I
really?
like having the seat down the when I'm not there.
Oh, living dangerous, huh?
No. No, I just lift it up and then I use it and then put it back down. Then I flush it, wash my hands, done. It's not that difficult. I'm sorry.
Wait, you put the lid down before you flush?
I usually do it in one motion.
That's some
It's
crazy shit,
efficient.
dude.
Yeah.
Let's see, number 23. Stopping short while walking. I mean, hasn't really happened to me too much. Not enough for me to like realize what it was. You know?
Mm-hmm. Let's see. It's always pretty annoying for the person behind you who's forced to suddenly navigate around your stationary form or risk bumping straight into you. Yeah, it's annoying. Usually I'm like, "Hey, check your mirror," or your brake light's not working, or something like that.
Oh, Andy's a dick, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I'm not the one stopping in front of people.
Yeah, our breath
24.
fast speed.
Finishing food out of
What?
your, or I'm sorry, finish. Jesus. This red stripe. Fishing food out of your teeth.
Jeez, man, you drinking White Claw or some shit? My God. Uh, it doesn't really annoy me if you're doing it like I guess it's not suspiciously, conspicuously. Dude, one of those words, man. Those like
Mhm.
really good words for this situation. But if you're doing it like annoying as fuck and like really out there, yeah, that's that
Yeah.
shit gets bothersome.
Hmm.
Let's see, number 25. Listening to music on your headphones loud enough so other people can hear. I've only had an issue
Hmm.
with this in high school, and only when the song isn't good. Sometimes when the song is good, I'm like, "Yo, put that bitch up higher," you know.
26. Sniffing loudly instead of blowing your nose. I hate it.
I do this.
Although I never really use like any type of tissue. I don't need to. I don't blow my nose.
Yeah, so I've noticed it's a culture thing with me. In at least in Cuban culture, blowing your nose in a room with people is not disrespectful, but not etiquette. Like it's rude if you blow your nose in a room full of people.
It's
And
like
y'all Americans love doing that shit, man.
I hate it, man. Especially when it's like nice and juicy. Ugh.
What?
What?
Okay, number 27. Taking up both armrests. I do this, but why are
Listen,
you
man. I got
sitting
some.
next to me, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Hello, COVID.
Yeah.
I got some wide elbows, man. 28. Eating loudly.
Oh
It's
yeah.
a
No.
pet peeve of mine, man. It is. I can't take it. Like I don't need to hear every single bite.
No, the worst shit is when they're eating something solid, yet they like make the most slushiest sound in their throat.
Hmm.
Ah, that shit gets on my nerves.
I really don't know what it is, man. Because whenever I'm eating, unless it's at like a restaurant, I have to watch something. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is. So when I come home and I get like some type of snack from from after work, and I come home, I gotta turn on YouTube or Hulu, and play it before I start eating. I can't do it.
Yeah, like you're like in your own head and it's like echoing. You're like, fucking
Yes.
stop.
Yes. I can't do it.
Yeah, I agree with that. Let's see, number 29. Biking without obeying traffic signals. I'm gonna run one of y'all motherfuckers over one day, and I'm gonna have no regrets. No regrets at all. Or
Mm-hmm.
like when they're, which I guess this ties into it, when they're not in the bike lane, but there is a bike lane.
Yeah.
That shit's woo. They're taking up
Mm-hmm.
the whole lane, and there's a bike lane.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a
Yep.
lane for you, yet you're taking up my lane.
Mm-hmm.
I can understand if there's no lane for bikes, yet you're making the whole car lane yours.
Yeah.
Shit's annoying.
That's not cool. Number 30, blocking the sidewalk to get a photo. I mean, it depends on where you live, I guess. I mean, if you live in a tourist town, then you gotta fucking deal with it because you get
Yeah.
people visiting your town. But like, I don't have a problem with it. Like, especially when people are like graduating and it's their graduation pictures that they're taking.
See, I have an issue with it only when, like, if it's a selfie, it's fine. If they're having the person with the camera like 5 feet apart from the person that's in the photo, that shit's annoying. Because then I can't be in that, 5 feet that the camera's looking at the view. I can't be in the view of
Just
that.
walk right through, man.
Yeah, I mean the sidewalk's only so big. Yeah, I walk right. Fuck it. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
put me in the picture. I'm a bad bitch.
Mm-hmm. Well, what you do is you offer to take the picture for them, and then you then proceed to take a whole bunch of selfies of yourself.
Yeah, just stop in the middle of them and just be like, "Hey, I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take a selfie right here." So let's see. Number 31, typing in all caps. Something that I like to do. I like to speak dramatically.
Yeah, or not, Lil John. You need to stop. You're not young.
Yeah.
32, texting while walking. I can't
How
do
the
it. Like
Yeah,
I
you're like 30 something.
if I try to do that, like I'd find myself walking in slow motion.
Andy, you're incompetent of just reading while sitting down. I do this. See, I'm at least aware of what's in my immediate vicinity,
I
I
mean,
don't
I
run
can
into
do
a
that.
pole.
Yes, I can do that too.
Let's see. Number 33. Somehow making every conversation about you. Oh yeah, that ties into my that little thing I had. What was it, like 4 episodes ago with that one intern that wouldn't shut the fuck up? Yeah,
Like, oh my
I
god.
made. Yeah, she also made every conversation about her. Oh my god,
Right.
you broke your ankle? Oh, well, I got a leg infection in Ghana. Oh,
Oh
thanks.
man, you broke your ankle? I have two.
Shit.
Yeah, it's terrible. 34, trying to sneak into a line in the middle instead of getting in the back.
That shit's annoying. That shit's annoying.
That that's almost a death penalty, man.
Yeah, yeah. And it's happened to me at work, and that's I hate when that happens because I can't say anything because I'm at work. Because I want to say,
Yeah.
"Hey, Nancy, take your bitch ass to the back," but I can't because then I get fired. So,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I kind of remember that happening. Like, I was on my break and like I was kind of in line, and I don't remember what happened. Like, this lady was like, "Oh, you can wait," or whatever it was,
oh
and I'm
damn,
like,
yo.
"What? What?" All right, well, you don't got much longer, so I'll let this go.
Number 35, standing too close to other people in line. Oh, that shit's annoying. It's like, can
Oh,
you
can't
get
do it
on?
now.
Yeah, now you can't. This has been eliminated.
Yeah, it's about time. 36, putting your bag on the seat next to you. It's not that important. I mean, I understand if you just sit down and you're using it as a table, sure, that's fine. Um, but yeah, put that bag down at your leg or put it on your
See,
lap.
yeah, yeah.
Not
Let's see
cool.
number 37. Clicking a pen nonstop. Click, click, click. Yeah, it gets annoying after a while. I've done it before too. When I'm alone.
All right, number 38. Leaving read receipts on and then not responding.
My mom does this. Are you clicking your fucking pen?
Yeah, so it's kind of the essential it's essentially kind of like this. Like when you get Facebook
Think about
messages or texting or whatever it is and you see that they have received it and they have looked at it, but then you just don't respond.
it. Yeah, I do when I'm petty. When I'm feeling really petty, I turn my read receipts on, read it, make sure that it says read, and then I turn it back off, and I don't respond. Just so they know I read it, and I still didn't want to take out the time to text you back, you little hoe. Number 39, not letting people off an elevator before you get on. Not really an issue I've run into because usually when people get off, they're like at the door already.
Literally pouring out as it's still settling onto the floor.
Yeah, like you don't even have a chance.
Number 40. Starting a sentence with no offense.
And then immediately saying the most offensive shit you can think of.
No offense, you're a bitch. No offense, but your mom's a hoe.
Number
41.
41, running late. Yo.
I hate that,
Woo!
man. I hate flaky people. I cannot stand it. Listen, if you're late and we're expecting you, let us know.
Yo, my biggest issue is with my girlfriend because she has like no sense of urgency, and that shit pisses me off so bad. Oh man, this is one like top 5 biggest shits that I have a problem with for her, 100%.
Mm-hmm. 42. Posting vague status updates on social media. It's also known as vague booking. Posting cryptic statuses on social media about your life has to be one of the most annoying habits of all time. Seriously, you took the time to write, you know what you did, but won't tell any of your rap uh, audience. Like, I get it, and then I also get it where for example, I'll see like a status update, and it's like, I just can't do it anymore. That's it.
Kill
That's the
yourself.
message, and I'm like,
Do
all
a
right,
backflip.
you just want attention. You're asking for attention. Then why don't you just direct message somebody?
Yeah, I don't run into this issue.
Like, I don't post vague status updates. I'm sorry.
You know what you did, you fucking hoe. I told you not to cut in front of me in line. Talking about something, you got the time. Bitch, I got 30 minutes.
Not even anymore because I took forever in aisle 4.
Number 43, snapping your gum. It gets annoying after a while. Damn, you got pens and gum over there? Fuck. Shit.
Yeah, it goes hand in hand with the chewing, with the food. 44. Using overly familiar nicknames.
Yo, this is a personal attack
I
on
feel
Cubans.
attacked.
On all Cubans. On all Cubans, this is
Mm-hmm.
a personal attack. You know how many old ladies call you mi amor, which means my love? Literally everything. Everybody. All of my patients, all my Spanish patients call me mi niño, which means my boy.
Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah. What the fuck? This is a personal attack. I don't like this one. Screw it. Next one.
Mm.
45. Bringing pungent food to work. Oh, shit. Yo, I deal with this.
That's the worst. That batch of steamed broccoli or reheated salmon that you decided to bring to work has to be one of the greatest uh, olfactory of office offenses. There are a few things more irritating or nauseating. Like,
So,
yeah.
I'm gonna take this time to personally attack my coworker Laura. whenever
Laura.
she dis- Laura, whenever you decide to bring tuna or buy tuna out in the store, that shit is so bad. We actually
What?
had a conversation
Whoa,
about this
whoa,
the other
whoa,
day.
whoa,
I
hold up.
I go on the other
Tuna,
side.
tuna in a can?
Yeah, like tuna can, like the tuna fish.
Okay. Was
Yeah,
she
like the
heated up or something?
no, it like comes in the box. It's like tuna with crackers.
But that doesn't smell, man.
Tuna doesn't smell.
No, like tuna in a can with the crackers, that stuff does not
It
smell.
does. It doesn't smell. Andy, what the fuck, dude? I think you worn your mask too long.
Probably.
The fuck.
No. Yeah, but reheating, yeah, like reheating stuff and yeah,
I
it's
guess I
terrible.
fall down in that line because when I was making my own food for work,
Mhm.
I make Cuban food, so it's a little smelly. Not smell bad, but I guess for other
Yeah.
people it would smell bad. I don't know. I
It
just
doesn't
remember the
matter. It's your
tuna.
food.
I hate the
Yeah.
tuna. Yeah.
Number 46, not wiping down the machines at the gym.
I haven't
We
run
don't.
into
I
this
don't
already.
go to the gym, so
Oh, now I have gone to the gym with my brother sometimes, and there's the overly sweaty people, and that shit looks disgusting.
yeah.
Yeah, like trying to do bench press and you just like lay down in a fucking puddle.
Ew.
Yeah, it's fucking disgusting. And then your back breaks out, and then you get self conscious and you can't go into the beach. So then you just stop taking off your shirt, and
Ew.
then you turn all pale and white. Then you're disgusted with yourself, so you don't even leave your house, and then you gain 50 pounds, and all you play is WoW.
And then I welcome you, with arms wide open.
Yes.
Jerk.
Number
47.
47, talking incessantly about your diet. Yo, fucking keto people or vegan people. Oh my god.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is this vegan friendly?
Gluten free.
Yeah, I mean, good for you. I mean, seriously. You know what? I have a terrible diet and I'm working on it. But I mean, you got to have something else to talk about.
Yeah, my
It
mom
can't
when
be
she
all
went keto.
food.
Yeah, my mom when she went keto, all she would talk about, dude. Every sentence. Oh yeah, this keto pizza's fire. Yeah, these keto crackers or whatever the fuck. Great.
Keto
Keto.
crack.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. Yeah, this cauliflower rice is amazing. I'm like, dude, can we just talk about Simba? I want to talk about Simba. I don't want to talk about your diet.
48. Gushing about new relationships.
Understandable though, you know.
I totally get it. I mean, you're excited, it's super fresh. Like I
So
get
fresh
it.
and so clean,
So,
clean.
I mean, so fresh and so clean. Um I don't know. I don't totally agree with this. I mean, good for you. That's fine. Whatever.
Yeah, understandable. Let's see. 49. Keeping your phone sound on. I guess it only really becomes an issue if you're in the movie theater or if it keeps going off, a lot, like you're in a group chat.
Yeah, while let's see, virtually everyone can attest to the fact that the sounds made by another person's phone in public are at least 1,000 times more irritating than the sound they make by their own devices.
Because they're jealous. No one's texting them. The only notifications they get is from the bank saying that they have a withdrawal of $400.
And last but not least,
50.
number 50. Not being ready to order when you get to the counter.
It's happened to me so many times. And then I'm the one. It says here everyone gets flustered from time to time, and that's exactly what happens to me.
Oh, you got some meal deals?
I just pick one random thing, and they're like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "Yeah, just do it, man. I'll just do it." I mean, it also gets to the point right now where my social anxiety is so bad that I don't even go out.
Yeah.
So I guess it doesn't happen to me anymore. And one less issue for me to worry about.
Well, what about drive-through? Do you hit up drive-through?
No, I do not do drive-through.
No.
No, I don't. The crazy part is, I used to do drive-through, but then I don't know what's been happening these last like 3-4 months. My social anxiety's gotten way up. Like I can only go
The
to Publix and that's it.
coronavirus.
Yeah. Yeah, all I can do is go to Publix and that's it. That's like my extent of
Wow.
social
Well,
thing.
it's cheaper that way too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't, not have to do any of that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's
Well,
all 50 right there. We've agreed with some. Some were personal attacks on us.
mm-hmm.
Others
Did not.
did, yeah, did not agree on that at all. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
dude, that's the conclusion of this episode, man.
Sweet, sweet.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long ass episode. We'll see how that goes editing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. So
Eh,
next week coming up, we are going to be talking about Satisfactory. I'm going to try to do my best, give a little recap on the game, and try to get you guys by it too. Also next week, conspiracy, black helicopters. What are they?
Probably just helicopters that are black.
That's right. Remember, we are on lots of different platforms, including Anchor, Spotify, YouTube, and all that jazz. We also have a beautiful website of our own, Not Good Enough Podcast.weebly.com. David, do you have any merch?
Merch. Oh, ooh, that's gonna be a couple months away, but
All right, sounds
I
good.
feel like if we establish more of an audience on our separate podcast as well, not separate, but our sub shows along with our main one, then we'll probably get some good ideas. I want like a good merch line. I don't want like 2 or 3 shirts,
Well, we got to start somewhere. And remember, it'll never be good enough.
Well, Andy, you still managed to fuck up our ending phrase no matter how old we get, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're supposed to ask,
What do you think,
David,
David?
is it good enough?
Was it good enough?
It'll never be good enough. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and we have done it. See you next episode.
Bye.